Hey everyone, welcome back to Fall of Porcupine. Last time we reaped the consequences of our actions. We got into a fight. Whether we should have been baited into it or not, that's one discussion. But one thing for sure is that something like that it doesn't come without some sort of consequence, and it did, since we are still. Even in our private life, you know, we still represent our companies, and since we are apparently the hospital of St. Ursula is already a bit in the spotlight for whatever it might be, not being like super awesome, that definitely didn't help. So we got off with a warning. So did Mia, but Carl had to be. He's been put on leave, at least for a bit, not indefinite, and he's not fired or anything, but he did have to take a small vacation to cool down. We'll see if both Dr. Krakowski or it will have some sort of effect in the future. I still wonder, and if you know, I still wonder if it would have been different if we had lost the fights. I would love to, if you've played this game, I would love to know in the comments if there's actually a different outcome if Carl loses the fight. So, but for now, let's get on with this day's shift. You are not Dr. Krakowski. Isn't Dr. Krakowski here? Sure she is. She's pretty much always here. She's in the break room. Dr. Krakowski's keeping her head down more than usual right now. Must have a lot on her mind. Thank you. I'll go see her, then start my shift. Yeah, you do that. Where have you guys been, anyway? I've been rushed off my feet all morning. We got called into Dr. Theobald's office. Looks like we'll have to do without Carl for a while. We'll have to... What now? He's been fired? No. But he's not going to be in for a few days. Oh, well, that's just great. Exactly what I needed right now. Guess I'll better stop wasting time chatting with you then. Back to work I go. Okay, see you later. Well, let's go talk to Dr. Krakowski. I'm sure she has a comment for us as well. I believe the break room was over here. Yeah, there we go. Don't think we'll be getting another question. Dr. Krakowski, you won't believe what Dr. Theobald said. You mean about Carl being put on leave? Yes, exactly. How did you know? I assumed that was how the conversation would conclude. The issue was raised in the organizational meeting this morning. I was also told about the incident at Gilbert's. It was clear that the incident could not pass without consequences. Not these days. Dr. Krakowski, if I can just explain, there's no need to explain anything. You know exactly how I feel about it, and you also know how imprudent your behavior was, given our current situation. But I understand your feelings. Believe me, everyone here does. The frustration, the short fuse, the thin skin. It's all very understandable. Nevertheless, I support Dr. Theobald's decision. This is not the time to indulge in such provocations. Carl is a good nurse, the best we have, I would say. This makes it all the more important that we compensate for his absence. Focus and do good work. I will try my best. I can't accept this decision. I'm afraid we won't be able to do it. I will try my best. Let's just take it as a man. Thank you, Finley. This is another chance for you to show me what you've got. Have a good shift. Okay, let's try to move on like an adult here. And accept that we made a mistake. Okay, let's see. Oh no. I don't remember what that icon means. On Irma. I hope it's not the... Oh. You okay, friendo? How are you feeling? Not great. I've got a stomachache. And I'm nervous. Maybe I should have intervened yesterday. Should I have said something? You were way more sensible than us. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm going to really put everything into this. We'll get through it together. That we will. Oh, Irma, I hope you get discharged soon, because this is your mini games are nasty. Let's see what we have here. Ah, there you are. Finally. I need to make an urgent phone call. I was meant to be meeting a client 4 minutes ago. If I make them wait any longer, there will be serious consequences for me. Really, I don't have time to be here at all right now. First of all, good morning to you. You're Miss Van Galen, right? Galen. Sonia Van Galen, that's right. And you came to us yesterday with some symptoms. Would you like to take a moment and explain again how you're feeling? Dizziness, heart palpitations, headaches. A sensation of swimming in a deep black sea, but never reaching the shore. Same as usually, basically. I'm sure you're familiar with the condition. Same as usual? Doesn't sound good. Well, more or less. The sensation has intensified over the past few days. Sharp chest pains. Sounds like stress. Moments when I didn't quite know where I was or whether I was awake. A colleague advised me to get it checked out after I fainted twice yesterday. Do you have any pills you can give me? I don't think this is a problem we can solve with a few pills. Let me take a closer look at what's going on. Alright, but please don't take too long. Oh no. Okay. Well, I guess it shows that I really do not remember the buttons on this controller, but a B is okay. A B is okay. Your heart rate is incredibly high. To start with, you need some rest. Alright, I guess I could take an hour for lunch for a change. Can you give me the pills right now, or do I need to go to the pharmacy? You should stay here today for observation. Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now. What did you just say? You need to stay here for the time being. We are going to give you some medication and monitor you for now. Please take the medicine 3 times a day at meal times. That means today at noon, tonight, and, to be on the safe side, tomorrow morning. It could be tricky. I don't eat in the morning. Then you should make an exception tomorrow. Alright. So, what was that? Twice a day, right? 3 times. I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me. I never used to struggle with numbers. But right now, I can't even remember my phone number. But I'll set a reminder in my phone for the pills. There's no need for that. We'll do it for you. But you need to avoid stress, okay? Try and switch off. Don't make any phone calls. And do not work. I'll try. Yep, well, my friend, you need to relax. Sounds like you're way too into it. Hello, friendo, you okay? I'm sorry this has put more work on your plate too. Don't worry about it, Finley. At least I'm getting my steps in. We'll get through it. That we will. Okay, on to the brothers. I believe Ollie? Oh, only one left. Okay. Oh, you're up and around? Okay. Hey, you two. How are things? I'm doing great, Doc. I can't wait to get out of here. Yeah. But I'm not leaving without Ollie. I get that, Rudy. Just keep a little distance, okay? Ollie still needs to rest. Sure thing, Doc. How are you doing, Ollie? Not bad. Not bad. I even managed to sleep for a few hours last night. Can I leave today? I want to go home with my brother. Slow down, Ollie. Let me check your readings first, okay? Yeah, okay. Okay, is it the, it's the pill thing. Okay, this one we do enjoy. This one we do enjoy. Let's, okay, well, we need double blue, so that's that one. Then we need double green and mega minus orange, so that's that one. And we need something like that. And that leaves us... Can we do that? I guess we can. Yeah, okay, so no penalties for going too much into minus, so I guess that's good, I think. B. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So? What do you think, Doc? Is Ollie healthy again? Not quite. Oh. But we've got your bacteria under control now, too. You should be feeling better again soon. Ooh. Really? Yes. Ollinator coming back in the second round to beat the Shigella on points. Yes, good work, Ollie. Rudy, you'd better go home now. Give your brother another day of rest. Sure thing, no problem at all. You hear that, Ollie? Soon we can go out and have fun again. Yeah. I'll need to finish my rounds. See you later, you two. You betcha, Doc. Sure, Doc. I'm going to stay for a little while. Of course, take your time. Okay, so it seems like there definitely was a penalty for going too much into the minus. Hello? Greetings, hardworking fellow citizen. Hello, Carl. I wanted to see how things were going. I just can't keep away from you guys. Everything's okay so far. Everyone's a little tense. I'm also in the middle of my rounds right now. Let's catch up probably another time, okay? That's a fabulous idea. I was just sitting here drinking a nice hot coffee when I got the urge to go out and do something. I could use your help. If you have the time, meet me at the supermarket after work. At the supermarket? Yep, I'll explain everything to you there. I'll have to hang up now. Busy, you know how it is. Okay. This is not gonna be an A kind of day. Hello, Irma. How? It's going to snow soon. Just in time for the Hibernation Festival. You think so? No. I know so. I can feel it in my bones. My limbs always start tinkling like this when the snow's on its way. That's how I know it's the first day of winter. I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little wistful today. My lovely roommate was discharged this morning. I suppose that's made me a little lonely. How are you doing, Finley? Same as always. Is something bothering you, my dear? Oh, you know, just everyday life. I see. I could tell you a short story to cheer you up. Why don't you start by telling me how you're feeling today? Oh, that can wait. Do you have a few minutes to spare for an old lady? Of course, we are all ears. Would you like to make yourself a tea first? In this weather, it's important to take the time to get cozy. Thanks, but I'm okay. Doing my rounds has warmed me up. All right. Now, where to begin? Before little Giuliano was born, I used to travel a lot. When I was young, I was doing an apprenticeship and renting a small room in Sandalwood. On one beautiful spring morning, I was strolling through this lovely little flea market. I found a beautiful old globe there. I bought it right away. I placed it in my room and decided right there and then I was going to visit somewhere on that globe in real life. So, without further ado, I started making plans. I packed some clothes, a little something to munch on, of course, my travel journal to record my journey, and last but not least, my 3 lucky dice. I didn't have much money at the time, so sticking to the bare necessities suited me. One cool spring morning, I set out. After I'd crossed the first couple of borders, my stomach was growling. I had no money left, of course, but I did have my lucky dice with me. I walked into a fancy restaurant, one that served the finest food the country had to offer. And I challenged the owner to a bet. If I rolled a higher number than she did, my meal would be on the house. I lost. I spent the whole next year working in her kitchen, scrubbing my fingers to the bone. I'd also promised her one of my lucky dice. After a year of hard work, I managed to work my way up to co-manager of the restaurant. But my journey wasn't over just yet. I had had more than enough of the restaurant business by then, so I continued on my way. I didn't need money. I relied on my intuition and my 2 lucky dice. It was the dead of winter and my shoes weren't as waterproof as they used to be. So I called a cab. I challenged the cab driver to a bet. If I rolled the same number as he did, he would give me a free ride. Wherever I wanted to go and however long I wanted to go there for. I rolled the dice and lost. I lost. That's how I met my next boss. His name was Gilbert. I spent 2 years driving people all over the country. Didn't get the chance to get out of the car much myself though. But I still had a lovely time and Gilbert and I got on like a house on fire. After 2 years we closed the cab company and hit the road together. I kept the second lucky die hanging from the rearview mirror of my cab the whole time. We traveled wide and far until one day we pulled up in a dreamy little town called Porcupine. It was my birthday, so we headed to an old tavern to celebrate. We had a great time staying up almost until sunrise. The owner of the tavern was an elderly gentleman, and we soon got talking with him. Ooh, did she win the tavern in the roll of dice? I challenged him to a bet. If we rolled the same number 3 times with our lucky die, then he would let us have the old tavern. But on the 3rd roll, disaster struck. The die fell off the table. Gilbert went to pick it up, then slammed the back of his head into a light fitting as he got back up. He spent several weeks at St. Ursula's. The hospital was still pretty new back then, you know. When he was healthy again, he took my hand. We looked at each other, the same thought in both our minds. We wanted to stay here, in our little Porcupine. Forever. We scraped together our savings, we worked hard, and 3 years later we had enough money to buy the small tavern. Anyway, that's how the story ends. You shouldn't always rely on your luck. But it doesn't hurt to give it a shot. At least, not most of the time. You've seen so much of the world, Irma. I did my best. As it turned out, my favorite place wasn't all that far away. How about you? What about me? Where's your favorite place? I don't know yet. That's all right. You'll figure it out eventually. But you've still got some work to do unless I'm much mistaken? Sorry? Oh, yes, actually. Okay, what is this thing? Oh, it's this one. I absolutely hate it. Okay. Well, it's not gonna be like super great today. Okay, 2 of those are good. Oh, they are in there at least. So let's do a bone there. Let's do a teeth there. Let's do a something like that. Okay. Okay, so the eye is good. And we still have 2 that are in it. That doesn't necessarily mean it's the bone and the tooth, because we do have the drop as well. It could be the drop and one of these. Let's do a drop here. Let's do a bone there. I suppose it could even still be the brain, right? Could still be the brain. Let's try and get the brain in there. We probably should utilize this spot for something, but... Ooh, okay. That should mean that this is a brain, right? And this should be a... Oh, thank God. Okay, this might save our overall score today a little bit. Whew, okay. Your fever's gone down a bit. But some of the symptoms are more severe than they were a few days ago. Should I be worried? We'll manage it. I'm going to talk to the senior physician. Thank you. I guess I'm going to be missing the Hibernation Festival this year. I'm sorry, Irma. I was hoping we'd have you back on your feet by then, but this inflammation's proving stubborn. That's okay. I've seen plenty of hibernation festivals in my life. One more or less won't make a difference. You'll be going, though, I hope. Yes, I have a night shift tomorrow. I'll check out the festival beforehand. Oh, that's good. Is it your first hibernation festival? Yep. Wow. I hope you can enjoy it to its fullest. May I be so bold as to ask a favor of you? Of course. Guess we lost the music along the way. My son, Giuliano, he's always so busy on the day of the festival. I was wondering if you could bring me a hazelnut candle. Porcupine's Hibernation Festival is the only place you can get them. You'd be making an old lady very happy. If I find one, I'll be sure to pick it up for you. I promise. Thank you very much. I'm tired and you must have a lot to do. Have fun tomorrow, Finley. I'll see you afterward. You get some rest, Irma. Okay. There was a small hiccup there and we lost the music. Hopefully it'll be back once we exit here. Possibly not. Let's we can't do anything here, can we? Okay, I don't know where we need to go. Okay, so okay, it's Dr. Grogowski we need to talk to. That's fine, we'll talk to her. How did it go today? Not bad, it's been pretty quiet, luckily. Could be because of the Hibernation Festival. How do you mean? The Hibernation Festival is tomorrow. You know that, right? And what does that have to do with the ward? I can't explain it exactly, but the Hibernation Festival is important to the people of Porcupine. It reassures them, gives them strength. Some see it as the most important day of the year. And every year you can see it in the condition of our patients. At this time of year they seem somehow less sick. Wow, it must be a really important festival. I've already heard so much about it from everyone. You're on the night shift tomorrow. Go and check it out, you might like it. I'll stop by before work. Are you going too? No, I'm afraid I don't have time. Also, I don't want to. Just do me a favor and don't get into any trouble, okay? You got it. Okay, we definitely have some hiccups, but we did get a B with a smile. That's good enough. I think it's a good thing that this episode is coming to an end. Thank you very much. I can see you are not letting the situation distract you too much. Keep it up. I know you can still improve further. Happy Hibernation Festival for tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening? That's right. I'll be on the night shift too. So get some rest. Make sure you're nice and fresh for tomorrow. Is there anything else you need today? Yes, we need her at least to check on Irma. You mean Mrs. De Calma? I'm keeping an eye on her readings, and I'm going to check on her again later. Have a good evening. And do try to avoid any major accidents. I'm sure you'll find plenty of opportunity between now and tomorrow night. Okay, let's find a save point here, and because we lost the music and it's starting to act up a little bit, so I don't dare to continue too much here. I'd like to see it save. Okay, so the game unfortunately did act up a little bit, but I did manage to make it outside and we saved. But here is Mia waiting for us, so we'll take her dialogue and then we'll continue this next time. Hey Finley, rough day, huh? Yeah, you can say that again. Do you feel like coming over and cooking with me tonight? Maybe I'll feel better once I have something in my stomach. Sorry, I already said I'd meet up with Carl. Oh yeah, we did promise we'll meet up with Carl, but you know, I kind of like Mia, and I guess we didn't actually promise anything. Or did we? You know, I like Mia. I like both of them, to be honest. But I guess, you know, we're gonna hang out with Mia. Maybe I'll feel better once I have something in my stomach. Cool. I'm looking forward to it. Let's go to the supermarket first. I need a few more things before we start. All right. Okay, so we are gonna put a cut in here, and hopefully after a restart we will have our music back and no hiccups. For now though, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.